It's no secret that esports has become very profitable in recent years. One of the most popular disciplines in it is CSGO. Top championships with hundreds of thousands of dollars in prize money are regularly held in CSGO. And while some esports players earn tens of thousands of dollars annually, the best players receive such money monthly. We will talk about them today. Some of them earn about $1 million per year. Let's go. JKS. You most likely did not expect to see Justin JKS Savage in the ranking of the richest e-athletes in CSGO, but he is rightfully here. During his career, he earned more than $1.2 million in prize money. He, with other Australians from the Renegades, regularly performed at the best lands for several years, demonstrating that Australian CS can be powerful.
Lowers and JKS is going to be unchecked, so now here's his opportunity. 2K, 3K, what a bloody spray down!
He's going to deny the bomb plan regardless of what happens. What a play, what a read, what a man stepping up at a moment of need.
But after they changed the tag, the team fell apart. In October of 2020, JKS replaced Obo in Complexity Gaming.
My name is Justin JKS Savage. I came into Complexity replacing Obo. I think I have pretty big shoes to fill, but hopefully once I get to Europe and start playing with the guys, hopefully it'll be like a seamless transition.
Although he did not improve the team's performance, he received a good salary. According to Richard Lewis, if the fans knew how much JKS was paid at Complexity, it would blow their minds.
If you knew what players like JKS were getting and stuff like that, it would blow your mind. But you don't know that because people don't talk about that. And people don't talk about that because if you knew, you might be a little bit inclined to be a bit negative towards the organizations and to these players.
Considering that the captain and the best player of Complexity, Blame F, received $25,000 per month in 2019, it can be assumed that the salary of JKS was more than $30,000 or even $40,000. Speaking of G2, JKS could take a cut. Despite he and FaZe won IEM Katowice 2022, he wouldn't have had a team for half a year, waiting for offers from top teams, which did not come. But luck was on his side in August. G2 began rebuilding their lineup. JKS and Hooksy became new members of the squad. Ropes. He was captured in a golden cage in Mouse, earning $44,000 monthly. But Robin Ropes Cool wanted to achieve something in CSGO. So in January of 2022, when his long contract with Mouse expired, he moved to FaZe. There he won the first major in the new team and the last Intel Grand Slam, the prize of which was $1 million in the form of gold bars.
Everybody knows about it, we're gonna stop doing it, and then at time, oh, this is a boost, never seen before.
Yeah, and it does get the
this is
double
shady, this is
from
shady, he
Rob.
does know!
He doesn't know as Robs gets the what? That is insane! Nothing but a USP, and he takes down Na'Vi!
An interesting fact, in 4.5 years in Mouse, he earned $531,000 in prize money. In a year and a half in FaZe, he made over $600,000 from tournaments. Ropes earned more than $1.1 million in prize money during his career. Thanks to a Redditor with the nickname Anti-Crowdo, who found Ropes' company in Estonia, we learned about the income of an Estonian for 2022. Considering that Ropes has no personal sponsors and he streams several times a year, it can be assumed that all of his income is prize money and salary. For the whole year, he earned $825,000. His salary in FaZe is $45,000. This amount does not include income from stickers, which is 1% of each capsule opening. Although the percentage for the championship capsule from the Antwerp Major is higher, the exact numbers are unknown.
I would expect to at least get $150,000 just for myself. 1,000 of course, 150K. I think you can actually, if you win the major, you can get between $500,000 to $1 million each players.
It also became known from this report that Ropes bought an Audi car for $100,000. Device. Nikolai Device Reitz is a true CSGO legend. He, along with other Danes from Astralis, is the only 4-time major champion in CSGO, and the first in the world to win the Intel Grand Slam.
For the first time ever at home, Season 8, Astralis are the champions of ESL Pro League, and for the first time in history, the best of all time, Intel Grand Slam, it's Astralis.
In addition, he earned over $1.9 million in prize money during his CSGO career. In 2021, he moved to NIP, for which the Swedish club paid $1 million. Here, Device could take a pay cut. A month after moving to NIP, he said he had earned enough for a comfortable life. After breaking up with Amelia Holt, we told this story in our other video. He was benched for almost a year due to psychological problems. So his comeback to Astralis in October of 2022 has a logic. The team was missing a sniper, and Device again needed to prove that he was still in shape. By the way, for this transfer, Astralis paid almost half as much as NIP in 2021. Device cost Astralis $600,000. With the return of Device, the team did not reach the level of Astralis 2018 and 19. But the salary of the players remained at the level of the best European clubs. The former captain of North and Optic MSL shared this information. According to him, Blame F get about $31,000, while Device gets more than everyone else in Astralis. MSL didn't say the exact numbers. Nico. This list wasn't full without the best rifler in CSGO in recent years, Nico Kovac. He earned more than $1.2 million in prize money throughout his career. In Mouse, it became clear that the Bosnian is an essential asset for the club.
Mouse's buy is going to be torn away from them very, very quickly by Titan. Oh my god, Nico gets 3, 4! Oh my lungs, I don't believe it! And what on earth has just happened as Deagle is on fire and Shox is going to walk into it as well. Nico is on fire.
So when FaZe paid Mouse Sports $500,000 for his transfer, it didn't seem unusual. This transfer became the most expensive in CSGO history. The previous record was held by Scream. Thus, the buyout of Nico from Mouse Sports exceeded the last result by 230%. We do not know how much the Bosnian earned in FaZe, but considering that this club always built its rosters from the superstars of the pro scene, we can assume that his salary was at least $20,000. We have more information about the situation in G2. Smuya talked about salaries in many European clubs during the stream. He exceptionally mentioned Nico and Simple. He says that they received more than $50,000 per month.
Nico and Simple, I mean, they make like 50k plus, I think.
Nice.
But they deserve it.
What is Nico spending so much money on? According to his Instagram, he likes to relax in the best resorts in the world. Dubai, Bali, Mallorca, etc. And before you learn about the world's richest CSGO player, consider the possibility of financial support for our channel. This can be done via Patreon or PayPal. You will find all the details in the description below. Simple. Of course, today we simply could not speak without the main player of the decade in CSGO, Alexander Simple Kostilyev. During his career, he won over a dozen Tier 1 tournaments, including a victory at the Major in Stockholm. Also in 2021, Na'Vi won Intel Grand Slam Season 3. Simple earned more than $1.7 million in prize money during his career.
And a lovely collection. Simple, there's one way to get an ace. Up against the Eco, but a confidence booster for the superstar.
Simple receives more than $50,000 in salary in Na'Vi. We also learned about this from the Smuya stream. The Briton calls conversations between players as his source.
How do I know them all? People speak bro.
The former CEO of Na'Vi Zero Gravity does not deny his information. In an interview with Fedora Vlog in July 2020, he stated that one player in his club earns $1 million a year.
Хороший топовый игрок может зарабатывать $1 миллион за счет всех там платежей в год вообще без проблем. Сколько у тебя таких игроков? Не, ну как бы таких, наверное, там один.
If you consider that Simple is Na'Vi's main star and asset in recent years, it is safe to say that Zero was talking about Mr. Kostilyev. It should be taken into account that in addition to prize money and salary, these payments may not include earnings from stickers. Let's remember the streams. Now Alexander streams less than before, but earlier on the broadcast, there were also advertisements of his personal and team sponsors. One of Simple's unusual collaborations with brands should be mentioned. At the end of November 2021, he became a game character in one mobile game, for which, most likely, he receives payments in the form of royalties for using his personality. Alexander also has an offline business. In November of 2018, he and his brother opened a premium sushi delivery service in Kiev. Later, the company opened branches in Dnipro and Lviv. What is Simple spending this money on? He bought an apartment in Kiev and a house for his parents in the suburbs. He also updated his fleet. From the last in September of 2021, he bought himself a Porsche Taycan Turbo S for $200,000.
Лучшая для тебя покупка. Красавчик.
Alexander also remembers helping Ukraine during the war.
And all of us want peace for Ukraine and for whole world. all of us scared. And
Since the beginning of the full-scale invasion, he has donated more than $150,000. In February to March of 2022, he donated more than 1.5 million hryvnias to help the army, which Alexander talked about on his Instagram. In July, Roman Zozulia, a former forward of Dynamo Kiev, spoke about the donation from Simple. According to Roman, Alexander donated $15,000 to his fund.
Найбільше, кстати, був на мій фонд донат, навірно, це Counter-Strike, ви, може, знаєте, це є такий Костелєв, Simple. Да, він кращий гравець Counter-Strike у світі. І я його також додав до чату. І ось він дав, я не пам'ятаю, він дав вроді $1 мільйон і $15,000 ще. Ну, то багатько на перші дні було, да.
And in November, Navi announced a partnership with the fundraising platform United24, within the framework of which Simple made the first donation for $100,000. That's all for today. What other exciting salary facts about CSGO players do you know? Write about it in the comments. Also, remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. This will help us in our growth. See you in a week.